today we are doing the soundtrack to my life tag. Yes, in my head I'm singing Kid Cudi. I introduced Marielle to Kid Cudi this morning.
It was amazing.
So the first song is a song you listen to when you're happy.
Okay, I'll start. I have two. Just for the record, I couldn't choose just one for a lot of these.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh well, get over it. So, my first one is Bright by Echo Smith. It's just such a happy, cute song. It was when I first heard it, it was one of those songs where I was like, I just don't even want to tell anybody about this. I just want it to be my own little secret. And then the other one is Hey Stephen by Taylor Swift, because that's just a cute little
song. I love
makes
humming.
you happy. It's
Queen of humming. I have School and Life by Beyonce. It's just so like, oh my god, I can't describe how much I love that song. 4 by her is such a great album, but School and Life is just so like, it's like got like a really good beat, and she's just like the story that she tells through the song is so amazing. Next one is a song you like when you're sad.
When you're sad, okay, I have Forever Changed by Carrie Underwood. I don't know if you've ever heard that song, but right, like the bridge, the music gets really quiet and it's just so sad, and the storyline's kind of confusing and I still don't really understand it, but it's about this woman who dies, and then like her niece is asking like, where's Aunt Rosie, like why hasn't she been here, and it's because she died. So that's really sad, and the beat is just, but Carrie's voice is so beautiful. And then also Good and Goodbye by Carrie Underwood too.
I'm like trying to get out of the habit of like listening to sad songs when I'm already in a sad mood, because it like doesn't help. But 2 songs that I listen to especially like a lot within like the last year or so are Everglow by Coldplay. I could go on and on about this song. I always like just look up the lyrics, look up the meaning. I've never known that there was a word for that, but there is, and that's like what the song is like.
Do you want to get a tattoo of Everglow?
I've like literally considered it. And then I Will Be Found by John Mayer, because it's like just again like the whole story of like he's just talking about how like when you lose yourself, like one day like you'll be found, and like you'll find who you are, and someone else will like be the perfect like find for you and things like that. And so it's just kind of more, I mean, they're like sadder tones, but they're also kind of like inspiring-ish. They like make a lot of things make sense to me, which I like, and that's like some things that I can find myself like being upset about. So
that's nice.
A song that'll be played at your wedding.
Okay, Bridget doesn't think that this is a good choice, but Forever and Always by Parachute.
It's the
guy like, dies at the end, but
I love
you don't know until the last line, like that's what's happening, and it's so happy. And I can just imagine like having a first dance to that song. It's just so sweet.
Like I don't think that it's like a bad song. I love that song. I really like some of Parachute stuff, but it's just so like, wow, like they did that. Like he really did that. Like
yeah. And then maybe Ours by Taylor Swift. I've always had a connection to that song. So
mine would be Kiss Me by Ed Sheeran. Let me tell you, Mr. Ed Sheeran, I swear I just like that's always been like one of my favorite songs of like by him. A lot of times I have a lot of trouble sleeping, and I just have that song literally 8 times on a playlist, and I just play it over and over until I fall asleep.
You know what that song literally is? That song is literally like a cuddle.
Yeah,
like it literally feels like you're being cuddled.
Exactly. Like I just love it so much. Like it's that's how I know.
There's no words. Like
it's just such a good song. Like I just love it so much.
Oh my.
Okay, the next one is your Dance Around the House song.
Am I Wrong by, I think it's
Nico and Vince. That's such a good song.
I love that song, and everybody sleeps on that song. Nobody gives that credit. It's like it's a great pop song.
2013 or 14 when it was like super popular.
Yeah,
I would bop to it every time.
It was for the summer. I love that song. Anytime it comes on, I'm like, yes, I love this song. I love it. And then yeah, I'm being really loud, and my dad's at a meeting, so Bridget's reining me in. Thanks.
I feel the same way about that song.
And then anything Fifth Harmony. I can.
The amount of times I've literally like put on heels to dance in my mirror to Fifth Harmony, too embarrassing.
Yes, girl.
Mine is The Story of Us by Taylor Swift. Can't tell you how many times I've performed it in my shower, performed the live version in my room, performed it in front of my mirror. Like that's my hairbrush song. Like that was the only song, like literally the only song I listened to my entire freshman year of high school, and that's what I always think about, and like it's just such a good song. Next one is in your headphones, what you're listening to when you're out and about. I grocery shop a lot, like I do our weekly grocery shopping, and my friend Sam, hello Sam, Samantha Joe, I love her so much, makes these, like she just makes the best playlists. So there's this one that I always listen to, and I'm just gonna like list off some of the stuff that's on here. It's like it's like a mix of country and then like alternative stuff. There's like Tim McGraw and Lady Antebellum, Coldplay, Zayn, Borns, Drake.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Style for me, definitely. That Style is a good driving song, I think. Like, don't put in headphones while you're driving. But like, but then
I
also
see people do that, and I'm like, is that safe? Is that legal?
Definitely not safe.
Like, I didn't think so.
And then I really like Nobody by Selena Gomez. I don't know why. And that's just...
She bops.
She does. That's such...
She isn't you. Like, she bops hard.
What? Oh, me! Yeah.
Like, whenever you make me play that song.
I love that song. And then Better Man 2 by Little Big Town. Pretty great song to just listen to.
The next one is songs you listen to when you're angry. Did you have any for this?
Yeah. Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Bridget's like, yes, I have some. I like Hell No by Ingrid Michaelson. It's new. It came out this year. Or last year, 2016. And yeah, that's a good song because it just like, that's like a hair flip song. Like you're like just so, like you can feel her pain. Even if you have never like been in a relationship where you're like, hell no, I'm never getting back together. Like I'm just like done. Like it still makes you, it's like a power song. So that's good to listen to when you're mad. And then also, We're Never Ever Getting Back Together Live from the 1989 tour.
I was just about to say,
that's
I was adding those, and I Knew You Were Trouble.
With the grunts
live.
when you,
that was honestly like so life-changing live. I was like, I don't know where all this angst is coming from, but it's here.
I used to think that we were forever and ever, and I used to say never say never, ooh, and then she goes like this with her hands.
And she like screams.
That
I'm wiping tears
I know.
right now.
She did that.
Okay. Mine are Don't Hurt Yourself and Sorry by Beyonce. Let me tell you, Lemonade goes off. It does that. It goes all the way off. And like when you're just so, like you can just feel like how mad she was when she like wrote and like performs these songs, and they were like so good live, and I just can't get over it. Like, screaming the parts in Don't Hurt Yourself. Like I love Jack White. I was raised like with the White Stripes, and I love Beyonce, so I'm like, oh my god, they did a song together. And then Lemonade was like a life-changing album, and it's just so good. And Sorry is like, I ain't sorry, like adios, like deuces, like, yikes. But they're just so good. And then I Knew You Were Trouble live, like especially like the very last part, like the very last chorus, like after the bridge.
Yeah.
The song that will make you lose your at a party. This has happened to me. This is how all my friends discovered that I could rap. Bonfire by Childish Gambino. Yes, I can rap the entire thing. I learned it when I was like 13. I lose it every time, and that's how all my friends found out I could rap. I was rapping the whole thing, and in the middle of it I hear I thought all you listened to was Taylor Swift, and I'm like, you thought also
wrong.
Black Skinhead by Kanye West. The drum part, I go off. Like I go fully
I have
off.
witnessed this. It's really amazing.
I just love it.
Okay, mine are Do It Again by Pia Mia. Is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. It's got Chris Brown and somebody else.
Do it again. Okay, yeah, I've heard that.
Do it again. That one, that's like also my guilty pleasure song. Like it's such a mess of a song, but it's so great. And the music video, the way that Chris Brown dances, I'm not the biggest Chris Brown fan, but the way that he dances, I literally, like when that song comes on, I do his moves. It's great.
Next, your karaoke song.
If we were a movie, Hannah Montana.
You're so right. I put Shake It Off.
There's no better karaoke song.
This is true. I put Shake It Off because I was like, I obviously know all the words. I know like half of like the tour dance moves, and like I just would go, like I would go fully off. But
Hey.
Stop. The song with the most memories attached.
Mine is I Knew You Were Trouble. I went and saw Taylor Swift in Pittsburgh, and I got pit tickets. And I just remember that was such an iconic thing, especially on the Red Tour when she did the costume change and when she performed it on the Brits for the first time. Just really great. And I don't know, when the music video came out, I remember that so vividly, and I remember this being like, me being like, this is just such a, like, and it bothers me when songs like that become so popular, because I feel like people just kind of like tune them out and they're like, oh, it's that popular Taylor Swift song. But that song, that's such a good song, and it's so popular that it loses credibility, but like, that's such a genius song, and like the lyrics and the whole second verse, like that whole, and I don't know, I just like associate a lot of things, like I put it on whenever I'm with my friends and like we do the hair flips, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just I have the most memories, I think, to that song.
15 by Taylor Swift. Y'all, let me just, like, I literally have this song as a tattoo on my body for the rest of my life. And I just remember listening to it, and I think one of my favorite like Taylor Swift like quotes, or like one of her hidden messages, is timing is a funny thing. And I really think it is, because there are some songs that you hear, and I grew up listening to Taylor, and it's like when I was 15 I wanted to like relate to it so bad, and it's like, oh, like everybody like sings 22 when they turn 22, and like that's something that you can within that age relate to. But I always wanted to relate to 15, and I didn't until I was like 17, 18, and then it just like everything kind of like fell into place the right way, and I could go on forever and ever. And then Little Things by One Direction, let me tell you, and like I only, from when I saw them at Take Me Home, what was the first time I heard it live, I didn't listen to it again until the next time I saw them live the next year, and then the next time after that, which was summer of 2015, and I won't listen to it until I see them again live, because it's just like a me and them kind of thing. Like they were also such a like pivotal part of me growing up. I again could go on and on, but yeah, those are like the two, and I have like a ton of other songs, but those for like this period of my life.
Another one for me is Somebody to Love by Casey Musgraves. That, especially in the last few months, has helped me go through so much. Like, it's just one of those ones I put it on and I feel okay for like the 4 minutes that it's playing.
Next, musical, like your favorite song from a musical. Mine, I go so hard to the Election of 1800 from Hamilton, and I don't listen to it a lot because I tend to listen to like the first act more, because the second act rather is so dramatic. But Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story, and The World Was Wide Enough, literally the whole Hamilton soundtrack. Also, the new Annie, I think I'm gonna like it here. I don't know why I've been singing it for the past like week, but I just love, like, I love that I've never watched the entirety of the old Annie, but the new Annie, I go fully off. I could go on and on. And I know that you like musicals, so I'm really like want to hear like what.
Well, my favorite thing in the entire world is Peter Pan. That is something. The Kathy Rigby version from, I can't remember if it was the American tour. I think it was the American tour, not the British tour. A song called Never Never Land. And that's also my song for a song that always makes you cry. I could cry talking about it right now. I just love it so much. It goes, so come with me where dreams are born and time is never planned. Just think above all things and your heart will fly on wings. Never, never land. And it's just a really, right before the song, they're describing, like, Peter's describing to Wendy, like, this is what Neverland looks like. And she's like, I can see it, I can see it. And then they fly off. And it's just, and it's right before intermission. And I literally want to make a whole video about how much I love Peter Pan.
Oh, song that makes you cry. Forever and Always by Parachute. Literally. Oh.
And I'll cry, I cried to Long Live by Taylor Swift a lot.
True.
Songs that are like looking back on memories and like reminiscing on things. They're just, I don't know. That's something that I know I personally like struggle with, missing things, and you know that it's just a time in your life or a moment that you'll never get back. It was just so good. Like, and not that it ended in a bad way or anything, just like it ended when it should have. Like it couldn't go on forever. And you just look back so fondly on it. That really, so that makes me
And then sometimes
emotional.
like some random songs will just like, it'll be like a song that'll come on shuffle, or I'm like, oh, I'm in the mood to like listen to this, and it will just catch me out of nowhere. Okay, a song that you hate the most.
Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash.
This just
That
makes me laugh.
song Ring of Far. Ring of Far. When that song comes on, my dad especially, so my dad's the kind of person that will like play something because he knows it annoys you, so he'll play that song for me, or sometimes we'll be out random. They play it at steakhouses a lot. Ring of Fire, and he'll always just look at me and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this song. You can't escape it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the way like that it's saying like the far. I think it's the way he says far. I don't know. It doesn't seem genuine and it bothers me. Anyway.
Mine is Love Shack by the B-52s. I cannot tell you, no, don't, no. It will haunt me. I hate this song so much. It like, that and Mambo Number 5 by Lou Bega, or Vega, whatever it is. Because like, my parents would, I can't even sing it. Now it's stuck in my head.
I don't know, what is that song?
And it, hold on, and it like, just, my parents would play it all the time when I was younger, so I had this like, really weird, like, irrational, like, uncomfortableness when there was so much like, trumpet and like saxophone and stuff in songs, like where that stuff kind of freaks me out.
I love saxophone.
It like, just, it's like too much for me sometimes, and I just, so, probably Mambo Number 5 but for sure Love Shack by the B-52s. I hate it so much. Ending on the lightest note, this video is going to be really long. I kind of want to redo it and make it shorter, but anyway, we'll just see how this goes. Favorite song of all time. This is the hardest question ever. The first song I ever remember being my favorite song was No Such Thing by John Mayer. I was like 4 when Room for Squares was released, but my mom listened to it all the time.
I think that mine is, it's between 2 Taylor Swift songs, but Cold As You is, and it's one of those ones that it's a song where I know that she wrote it about a relationship, but I don't see it that way. I see it in a way, just sometimes not even like, it's hard to explain. It just means a lot to me. The lyric "Mess of a Dreamer," and I'm gonna get emotional. I spend a lot of time in my mind, so that lyric "Mess of a Dreamer," it was the first time that I ever felt like I connected, like anybody could have ever understood what it meant to be like trapped in your own mind, even when it's a good thing. And like, it's like "Mess of a Dreamer," like you always are hopeful or too optimistic, that type of thing, and I think that just really describes me as a person. So that is just that one lyric just makes the whole song my favorite song ever. Hey, so I just went to go edit the video and realized that we didn't film an outro. Bridget's already left, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and we hope that you join us to watch our other videos and maybe even subscribe. So, alright, we both love you. Thanks so much. Bye!